Good morning, students. Students, we have started with the lesson, that is lesson number 10, force and types of forces. And in this lesson, we completed what is force, then types of forces. In that, we have seen muscular force, mechanical force, gravitational force, then magnetic force, frictional force, and now we'll be continuing with the topic, that is electrostatic force. Okay, now see here, one activity is shown over here, children. In this activity, this boy, what he has done, he has taken some pieces of paper on a table and he is just rub a piece of thermocol or an inflated balloon against silk cloth and bring it near these pieces. And second, rub a plastic comb against dry hair or comb your hair and repeat the same activity, that is comb your hair and take that comb near the pieces of this paper. What do you see? One more is there, rub a peacock feather between two pages of a notebook and bring it near your fingers. What do you see? Now I will just show you an activity based on this. See children, some pieces of paper are shown over here and a balloon is placed. Now she is taking this balloon and she is rubbing this balloon against her hair. So friction is being developed, and because of that friction a particular type of charge exists, and because of this, can you see this pieces of paper, they are sticking to the balloon. Can you see the children this activity? Yes, you can try this at home. I have shown you this activity. So what happens, because of this a particular type of charge is seen developing on that balloon which attracts the bits of paper. Okay, one more activity we will see. In the second one, what this boy is doing, rub a plastic comb against dry hair and repeat the same activity. So let us do this. See this. In the first case, what happens, this paper bits are lying on the table and a comb is taken over there. In the beginning it will not get attracted, but when this man, he combs his hair, a frictional force or a particular type of charge develops, and because of that what happened, the bits of paper are attracted towards the comb. So with the help of this experiment, what did you understand? So static electricity is produced on materials like rubber, plastic and ebonite due to friction. Now in these two activities, what happens, there is a friction between, first case, the hair and the balloon. When it is rubbed, the balloon is rubbed against the hair, there is a static electricity is produced, and because of that, because of the friction, static electricity is produced, and because of this electricity, what happens, the bits of paper got attracted towards the balloon. And in the second case, what happened again, there is a friction between the hair, the man combing the hair and the comb. So because of that, there is a friction between the two objects, and because of that static electricity got developed, and so the bits of paper got attracted towards the comb. So static electricity is produced on material like rubber, plastic and ebonite due to friction, and the force exerted by such electrically charged material is called as electrostatic force. Children, just mark this definition for electrostatic force. Yes, the force exerted by such electrically charged. These two objects are electrically charged. There is a charge developed, and as a proof, what did we see? There is a attraction between the two. So the bits of paper got attracted towards the comb and the balloon. So this type of force is called as electrostatic force. Okay children, let us move on to the next topic, that is the combined forces. Now while an action is taking place, various types of forces act on the object. You might have seen a roller coaster or the juggling of a sailboat on the seashore. Now here what happens, variety of forces act together, means different types of forces are acting together. For example, now if I am telling you to on a fan, so which type of forces are acting together? You have to on the fan, so for that you have to apply muscular force also. You have to get up, you have to put on that button. Yes, so muscular force is acting. Then your which another force? Mechanical force, that is a machine. So mechanical force, because of that what happens? The fan gets on. So this is two types of forces are acting on it. Or else if you are a mixer grinder, if you are working with a mixer grinder, so what happens? Again, with the help of your muscles or with your hand, what you do? You apply the pressure, you on the button, then you on the machine. So because of this what happens? Muscular force also comes into action and mechanical force also comes into action. So different types, when various types of forces, that is variety of forces, act together, this is called as combined force. Okay, so now in this last video we have seen about electrostatic force, that is the force developed because of friction, and then last one is combined force. Combined forces are forces which act, means two or more forces are acting at the same type, or various types of forces act on the same time. This type of force is called as combined force. So children, let us have a recap on what we have learned. See, force is required to bring about any action, means if you want to move the place of any stationary object, then also force is applied. Or if you want to stop any moving object, then also you have to apply a particular force. Means if a ball is coming towards you, to stop that ball, what you have to do? Force is applied and then the ball stops over there. Or if you want to throw the ball, then also force is required, and because of that you can throw the ball. So force is necessary for making an object move and stop, also to change the direction of motion, and also to change the shape of an object. Means now suppose there is a dough, yes, and then force has to be applied to convert that dough into chapati. So what has to be done? Means to change the shape of that particular object, again you have to apply force. Or when you people are making those clay models, clay toys, then also for clay modeling, what you have to do? You have to apply a little bit of force, then only you can change the shape of that particular object. So force is required, and in this we have seen various types of forces, such as muscular force. Muscular force is the force which is applied with the help of your muscles, leg muscles, hand muscles, so that is your muscular force. Second one was mechanical force. The force which is applied with the help of machines is your mechanical force. Then gravitational force. Gravitational force is the force which is applied by the earth, that is the force of attraction, gravitational pull, that is the mechanical force. Then the magnetic force, that is the force which is applied by using magnets. You have seen this magnetic force in your cupboard doors or refrigerator door, or what else, in big machines also. Then magnetic, for moving train also magnets are being placed. Yes, so means high power magnets are used for this movement. Electricity also, they move on electricity also, and magnetic wheels also. So that is the thing. And frictional force, just now we have seen frictional force, that is the force developed because of what? Because of friction between the two objects. And electrostatic force, again electrostatic force because of friction, that is the two objects are rubbed on each other, there is a static electricity, and the electrostatic force comes into existence. Okay children, hope you have understood this, all these types of forces. Just go through the lesson, read it carefully. Okay children.